A tradition continued. In the Mosconi family, hockey is like a religion.
It made me very proud when both my sons played for the Steelers. And yeah, this is Paul's last jersey when he played for the Steelers. I'll give you a little history on how that.
Well, I've always been around it. You know, my dad used to always watch it on TV, and that's kind of where I've kind of started falling for it, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. But yeah, he didn't really push me to get into it. You know.
But for Paul, it almost never happened.
The last thing I wanted to do was have hockey in my family. I didn't want my boys to be hockey players. I thought they were going to be golfers and skiers and tennis players, and we weren't going to do the hockey route at all. We were going to go to the more nouveau sports of the 80s. One night I came home from work, and I came up through the basement, and I saw Paul with just a stick, wasn't even a hockey stick, and he was just 4 years old, and just hitting the stick with a tennis ball against the wine cellar door, and just kind of walked upstairs the first night and saw it. And the second night I saw him again hitting this ball against the wine cellar door with a stick, wasn't even a hockey stick. And I told Dad, this is kind of strange, you know. So
you gotta start hockey.
So we went that Sunday. I'll never forget. We went to Kensington rink, or I think it was C.G. Brown rink, and he never put on skates before in his life, so we just rented him a pair of skates and kind of threw him on the ice there. There was a bunch of little kids there, and they gave him a little
the bar thing.
Yeah, a little set of bars to this little kid, and he just had his skates on. And he took about 5 steps with the bar, and everybody else had these bars, and they were all falling over. He just took 5 steps with the bars and just pushed the bar away and whew, took off down the ice skating.
And Paul never looked back, spending 3 years playing for the same junior hockey team as his father before joining the Simon Fraser University team and becoming its captain in his final year.
Mosconi scores! Paul Mosconi.
The 4 years he's played on the team have been successful with 2 previous provincial championships, and he and his teammates are looking for another. As he readies for another game, he does so quietly and reflectively.
You know, I'm not one of the more vocal kind of players on the team, but I think I tried to lead by example on the ice.
But he definitely leads by example in practice and on the ice. And in the games, if you don't get inspired by watching him play, if you're one of the other guys on the bench, I don't know if you're alive. But.
And lead he does.
At the point, down low, what a tip and in the goal, Paul Mosconi. Here's a chance now for Colby Kohanic, in on goal. Mosconi scores! Mosconi, centering pass, rebound, scores! Jamie Lapine!
For guys who've been here for 3 or 4 years, you don't want to let them go out on a losing note, okay? Because this is the time you'll remember for the rest of your life, okay? Believe it or not, these are the times you remember for the rest of your life. And right now, we are playing awesome, great hockey.
All the way back to the championship game to finish what he and the rest of the clan started.
Basically, they're just trying to implement both strategies. The zone finds Mosconi. Mosconi shot, scores! Paul Mosconi, his second goal of the game! And SFU takes a 3-0 lead! And that'll be it. Simon Fraser University has won their 4th BCIHL championship.
So they get their win, the team's 3rd in 4 years, and Paul finishes off his career on a high.